welcome to me too. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath, and I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things. And oh wow, we got some stuff going on up here, as above. Anyway, I just like doing these little talks. I hang out. Let's see, my life changed quite a bit 3 years ago, and so I was a professional in IT, and I moved to Oregon because I always want to live in Oregon as long as I can remember. When I was 15 years old, we talked about living in Oregon, or I did, and so yeah, life didn't work out for me in Nebraska the way I planned, or had hoped. Didn't plan on living in Nebraska for 15 years. That was for sure. So decided that was it. I'm gonna move back west. Came out here, and then took a little bit of a pay cut, and because mom's lived with me for about 11, 12 years now, and we got to the point where she couldn't be left alone. And so here we are, and I started this tube, I'm starting to have all these side jobs I'd like to do. I'm trying to get my photography deal getting off the road, and I have all these different abilities and different ways to earn income. I'm just trying to put my vibe out there, Maybe someday people will stop through and see about me. So meanwhile, in the interim, while I'm energy not used is wasted, and I get so much energy. If I don't use it, it can be used for negative ways. I can get bored, I can get freaking thirsty, and I got to keep my vibe high, and being bored and drinking and stuff like that just keeps you in a low vibrational being. So to help pass the time, I spent a lot of time researching. Today I got to meditate for about an hour and a half. It was freaking glorious. I feel wonderful. I do. I feel really light, and I don't really know what's going on in the world, and I really don't care, and the world doesn't really care about what's going on in here, because nobody ever checks in, so we'll just leave each other well enough alone until there's room enough for the both of us. Anyway, so the cool part is me and Mom we were estranged growing up. It's hard to be estranged, and didn't get along and stuff, and live in the same room. She had her battles, stuff like that, and I don't fault her too much for her, and so that's why I think it's cool that I get to have a positive relationship with her now. Some people never ever heal their wounds ever, and they just die with this bitterness and this resentment and this because they hung on to it. They hung on to that anger from stuff that happened freaking so long ago, and anyway, she's nice to toasty in there. It's pretty cold today. I'm cold. I think it's like 30 something, 34 degrees, 37 degrees, 41 now. Nope, but real feel 34. So I think it's because they sprayed all that freaking refrigerant aerosol crap in the sky, man. Anyway, these guys keep me warm. So I was reading a couple of articles today, and how more of the truth is being revealed, and see, that's the thing, is all this good old boy club is freaking falling down, and it got too big. Can't keep big, huge things a secret anymore, So too many people got a club, too many people got their own division, too many people got their own, all these. And this one article I was reading about in particular was this frickin' police chief in frickin' Pennsylvania who had frickin' nearly rolled his car. The police came. I mean, this article is unbelievable. It's like they shut off the audio in it. They never gave him a breathalyzer. And he was at a restaurant from 4 o'clock in the afternoon until 11 midnight, 12 o'clock at night. Yeah. I wonder if he was driving a police car, if he was in his own POV. Because they always just drive the cars that are assigned to him, So, but the guy didn't freaking get charged. Now he got charged, but it's just like, it's just like, it's the who in charge and how they feel that day squad, because they didn't, oh yeah, they smell alcohol, but they didn't see, he slurred his voice, but he wasn't slurring his voice the whole time, it was only sometimes. I mean, this article was just like, really? You know, so how that one slipped through the cracks, I don't know, but I just think it's just more truth is being revealed. You know, people are being seen for who and what they actually are, and you know, a lot of people are in positions that they don't know what the frick they're doing. Like most people in politics don't know what the freak they're doing. You know, as all this doubt has been imposed in the world. You know, now it's election year, and now it's election year, and I just think it's freaking hilarious that people are like, you know, the caucus. What happened with the caucus? I'm like, the caucus is stupid. It's another freaking colonial white man bullcrap game that has no place in modern day society. It's a reindeer game, man. It's, oh, I'm for this guy. It's like I picture musical chairs for really freaking unimaginative people, and that's how they pick who's in charge. You know, you call it proprietary and tradition, and this is how we've always done it and stuff, you know, and it's just like this, you know, grown people acting like this, and this is why the freaking infrastructure fall apart. This is why, you know, the earth changes are going through earth changes regardless. I mean, with the stuff that we are doing is not helping, ain't slowing it down, that's for sure, but earth changes are gonna happen no matter what. It's what she does. She's going through a cycle. You know, I think it's really cool that more people are starting to learn about cycles and patterns and things like that. That's what I do. Is I look for the patterns and things. I can almost tell people's placements on how they're acting. You know, like, or where they're not in their placements, but where how they're influenced. I see Scorpion in there. I see Scorpio in there, or you know, I could see different. Anyway. But there's another article I read. God, I could not believe that. It's just so funny. What was that other article I read? Maybe it's still no good vibrations here. Oh yeah, and endorsing what you support. That's what I was gonna talk about. Brian Wilson, freaking the Beach Boys. I used to like their music when I was a little girl in the '70s, and like the beach too. And he was saying, "Don't go see our show on Wednesday, hosted by the Safari Club International Convention in Reno, Nevada," because he said, and I quote, "This is the lead singer of the band saying this. It has been brought to my attention that on Wednesday, the Beach Boys touring group licensed by Mike Love are headlining at the Safari Club International Convention in Reno, Nevada. And they're known for trophy hunting. You know, that's the thing. It's like so many collaborations happening and people, you know, coming into alignment, working with other people. You gotta be careful who you're working with, man, and what kind of background do they have. You don't want to be freaking hanging out with nobody that ain't drinking no freaking, you know, blood and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe you do if you're into, but that ain't the vibe of the folks that I'm trying to hang out with myself, so, you know. So, if you like to drink plasma, I'm not the tube for you. If you like to watch a lot of sports and things like that, I'm not the tube for you. If you like to make a lot of money and that's your life's goal, you know, is to make money and, you know, buy all that stuff, I'm not the tube for you. Um, that's why I'm such a tiny tube here, because, you know, the stuff that I believe in, it ain't for the masses, you know, because who wants to do the right thing all the time? Nobody. Who wants to, you know, more people, you know, because the society is created to have you put your parents in a home so you can go on, you know, making all that money. You don't freaking take a time out and put everything on hold to take care of them. No. Although, in my bloodline, that's what you do. So maybe if more people started thinking like me and less people started thinking like, you know, mainstream, maybe the world would change. But I thought that was pretty cool that Brian Wilson was like, even stood up and was like, hey, yeah, this is my band, but don't go watch it because these people are freaking creeps. That's why I haven't freaking, that's why I don't watch pro sports. That's why I haven't had a Subway sandwich probably freaking 10 years since I endorsed Bike Fake. That's why, there's all these things that I won't do. People are rude. If I go eat at a restaurant, someone's rude, I'll never go back again. I mean, it's just like, life's too short and the world is too small, and it's more and more people are finding out that they might as well just stay at home. Unless you're one of those blessed bees that get to, that travel around in their private jets, and we're the one that I don't know, it's pretty cool. I think things are gonna settle down, but in a couple years. But first, man, I worry about I think about for the real sensitives, and those oftentimes are veiled in really macho, tough men, and women too, is that we're moving into a place that we're going to be talking about feelings because nobody's going to have a choice, so psychosis and freaking whatnot's going to ramp up just because people are freaking shorting out. But I don't know, educate yourself, ground yourself, find a power outside yourself that's bigger yourself that you plug into, and don't ever think you run the show all the way 100%, and you'll be all right. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.